to give y'all another game tonight. You feel me? Came back to give y'all another game tonight. I don't know how my guys was tired. See, look, Justin Fields still at 80. We 2000. What's this? 2025. They ain't got that many outside runs. I ain't getting. I feel like I ain't got that many outside runs. Who is we playing? That playbook ain't got that many outside runs. It only got like 20. Okay. Okay. Why is it on full pads over here? Oh my God, everybody's tired except the fullback. Everybody's tired except the fullback. We got, oh Lord. Hold on, let me go back and see, man. That's crazy. I'm gonna do the pass protecting you. How old are you, Jonah? 27? Okay. Middle linebacker, young boy rookie. Field general, but your what's name gotta get better, man. Man coverage, zone coverage. Does he fit the scheme? Nope, he don't fit the scheme. No, zone coverage, he only give you two. Man, okay, he got two to man coverage, two to zone coverage. Sound like Gotham City around this motherfucker. And nothing but sirens and shit. Sirens and cars driving, and it's the winter time. Sounded like Gotham City out this motherfucker. Man. All right, Jonah. They steady putting. Okay, no, he is the left hand. I'm tripping. I'm not gonna have to switch it up. Switch it up. Switch it up. No, not the uniform. Stop it. Come on. Got to see. We stay 6 and 5. They 6 and 5. Let's get it.
It's Madden NFL 23. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Falcons and the Black Knights, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and this one is underway here on EA Sports.
That I can do to move the ball. That's
here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Damn, that little fast man. Damn!
There he goes, right side.
Come on, man.
They do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Huge play there right off the bat, and even 50 yards. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields.
Oh, come on. That's supposed to be a pick for the rookie. That's a pick 6.
Hang on, it's 3rd
That's
down.
a pick 6 for the
opening
rookie.
drive offensively.
That's a pick 6.
They don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion.
That's a pick
so this is a big
6.
play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's a pick
After the
6,
incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with
man.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Hunt.
Good
He's going
back
absolutely
down.
nowhere as he is hit.
That's why you captain, my
They
boy.
lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there, ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right.
We got him.
He's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Left
side, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Back to throw here.
Oh, Lord.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A field flip there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as the season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Flush to his right.
Oh, we got
him! He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to dump this off to his running back Hunt. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. On to punt, Jamie Gillen.
Oh, Lord.
The 28.
What the hell? What did y'all do, man? What did y'all do, man?
On the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention that they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, Elam.
Let's go, Elam. Let's go, boy. Let's go, boy. Hell yeah.
A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights have taken the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, wow. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we
just almost there, but not there.
Deep in our territory. The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Off play action, Fields.
Ah!
It's caught. It's Davis. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 41, Fields.
You gotta get that, bro. You gotta get that, bro.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh my God.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Fields on first down.
Oh, wow.
Kyle Pitts is tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Come on, defense. That's being the don't break.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw is Fields.
Oh my goodness, y'all let him cut all the way across.
Kareem Hunt with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Y'all let him cut all the way across.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, come on, man. Can I get some type of protection?
I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example. Another incompletion.
Really Miller's style.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the
Let's
30.
go, baby.
And
That's how we
touchdown.
get right back in.
Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Will tell you, try and score.
That's bullshit.
Now the Falcons going to use
Oh, wow.
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Oh, wow.
And that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get...
Got him. He dropped it. Picky top.
And the defense
Let's
has
go.
come up with it.
Let's go, Hall.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They put in the backfield.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 14. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't have a stronger with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. When you know what else to do, you make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to
What's
zone
the
blitz
flag?
game, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Still first down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw again.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look, I can feel the game doing some
I see the
I
surprise
can feel
in
it.
your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 3rd down, Elam. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 66 yards rushing for a load. He's carried the ball just 5 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he made Cam miss.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Elam, down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now, Elam, he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Black Knights take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. Yeah. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Oh, that's that.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now on 2nd and 13, Fields. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. London about set to take over on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports, as we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth.
Let's go now. Go.
On second down, Elam.
Oh,
and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 94 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw.
Oh!
Complete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Oh, yeah, they tried to pull up.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From his goal line here, Fields.
Come on, man.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Fields now to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Fields throwing again. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields on the slant. He's got Davis. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Play action. It's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Fields. That one is caught by Hunt. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. The 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Elam.
Oh!
They will take this one in for a touchdown.
I wasn't even trying to do
A
that.
great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Black Knights are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Fields throw into the hands of Pitts here. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down now, Elam, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, Elam. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.
Come on, he's slowly climbing it. Got 3 guys. On to the next week we go. Them goddamn Vikings again. What time is it? 7:20. I'll get back at y'all. We on a 2-game winning streak. We going to, well, I ain't even gonna say that, but shit looking dandy. So I'll get back at y'all tomorrow-ish. Deuces, I'm out, y'all. We back in the winning column. 2 games in a row. Let's get it.